There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscience ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough. Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. The song of death is sweet and endless. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, a fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Kinema motor carriage. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of all. Has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you. This is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest for quite a lot, still ongoing. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
This is Disco Elysium, which I was up till 5 a.m. last night, and
A terrible mistake.
Ooh.
Turn the lights off immediately.
and it's I've wanted to play for a
practically
long
feel
time,
the
but it's
photons
apparently
burn
like
a hole
one of
in
the best
brain.
RPGs of all time, like story-driven games. So figured I'd give it a little try during the day. Well, I didn't know if a ton of people were going to be on.
The lights are off. You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
It's very, very narrative and story driven. So essentially, Melly, the way the game works is all of these are apparently personality traits. As you level up, you increase them, but these things are very. It's all the different emotions in your brain talking to you. So as they get higher, they learn more. I picked Inland Empire just because that's what Claude said I should pick for my kind of play style. But this is the level up system. It's going to be very confusing, but we're going to try to figure it out together. I am going to go get a coffee first. Sorry, I was ended up having to change up my laundry too.
Hello, officer.
March of 51.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I'm
You're
not,
shitting me
unless you've been shitting us all this time.
all this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Hell yeah.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something. She nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The
Oh.
body has been there for a week now. The locals probably got tired of it and called the cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer.
I don't remember being a cop or anything else.
Could it be because of the drinking? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Should I try to bone her?
The words have already left your mouth.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on, say it again. Come on, man. Pretty, please. One more time.
Said I want to have fuck with
Goddamn
you.
right you did. You crazy asshole, you. What kind of cop are you? Has the time come already?
The end can't be more than 2 days away.
You're one intense cop. Anyone ever tell you that? Okay, sir. I have to ask. Do you really not remember? Just like that? You drank so much you lost your memory?
I don't think there's any more to it.
I'm sorry. It's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
It is going to suck for me later when I have to interrogate you.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
So I can move with the D-pad or I can click. Something on the table. Wow. Couple coins. I'm really enjoying the art style. The sea makes you dizzy. My shirt. There it is.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Was this not the same Elo that founds empires and lays waste to cities? Virile, uncaring towards the little things? Probably not, no. Hot water sprays from the faucet's base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the vague impression of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor, as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. Behold.
Jesus.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm. Getting clever appears to make the expression even worse. Now it's mixed with smugness. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological
Great.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It's similar to the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, like two baby crocodiles. It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are. Good, they're balanced, comfy, feels like the only... The door is closed, there is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is closed. You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be through a PA system, by other people. You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Serves them right. Wipe that. You have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
Okay.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room? You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here. Oh no, you're a hero. A real...
Could the massive property damage upstairs...
Am I? Or did you... You're right, you didn't. No, I haven't seen you around. No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in. She just, you know...
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coast. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to... This is the Great Skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the...
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. As you approach, he narrows his... If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why? He is your half-brother.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday.
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Right. And the interviews? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice. Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Sure. But did you take it down from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern. I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is, he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to...
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes. They're not just white rectangles. They bear halogen water. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage. But again, it's none of my concern. You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence. After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices...
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41? Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just...
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt. Ask him about the body's location before asking if he killed him. People give up information in the more innocuous questions, which you can later use in the more sinister ones. Not
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through. Haven't you asked me that already? What is it with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police.
this is it. He said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they? If he...
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers, that it was a lynching. The locals, customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
The lieutenant turns the page in the...
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real.
the IIR, or Inter-Isolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe.
Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right.
Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him!
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you did. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes,
No one is saying that! No one is saying that Ty can talk! That would be ludicrous! It's just that you should arrest him! It would be wiser! He wants to take your money!
The lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific tie.
If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages.
what are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even... It is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have.
It does, doesn't it?
Okay.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kits. That's cop 4. I haven't offered to pay because I don't have any money either.
I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't.
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. You don't really know, do you? A vague, blackened image doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time.
Jump across the race channel bridge.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit. Then you are not that far behind, actually. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers, and they didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was, there's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
Kuno's got this.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno! Right in the dick, Kuno! Get him right in the dick!
It's love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body. The kid is obviously high.
Fuck that! Kuno, yeah!
Shit.
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't... You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them...
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
Looks like you're a faggoty now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work.
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno? Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't... I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know. Some other place.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been... You wanna know where Kuno was?
Don't tell him that, Kuno!
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno City. Night City.
Lame!
That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important,
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp.
he's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Kuno's not a snitch. That's... You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost,
Kuno doesn't...
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
What's this kid shit? Fucking mind game.
Get the fuck out of her face.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expect. You feel a great force until a pool of vomit lies under your feet.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia. There is freight nearby, east of the hostel. There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the...
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you...
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly. Well, rhythmic pattern. No, there's more to this. You get hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. Especially the small one. It's nothing. So I'm glad you asked. When junior researcher Olari Tal invented Eternite in the Vatna Polytechnic Institute, some
Yes?
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here. That, of course. What can I help you with? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Excuse me?
she's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. She shifts in her seat awkwardly.
Of course. Where to? No problem. Of course. I won't hold you back.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12, maybe more than 12. No, 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. 1. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, number 42. Standard work boot, steel reinforced toes, 3. Hobnailed work boot, steel reinforced toes. 4. Standard work boot, number 45 or 46? You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But 8. And yet another standard work boot.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary? A woman or a kid? Understood. Anything else? 200? Could it be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows. Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer? No, it's not. Forget I said it. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right. We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent. A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over. The lieutenant's eyes narrowed.
Either way. What else?
There he still is, looking right through you with his what?
Fuck does Kuno care? Yeah, like a fuck.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got. What are you? Like 80?
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of a Kuno. That's right. Turn your weaknesses into conceptual strengths. Try it.
The fuck about it? You're tested.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed. Fuck does Kuno know?
The lieutenant take.
It's a trap, Kuno. Don't climb it, Kuno.
That's just some shit Rufin Gimp's left behind.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
The fuck are you talking about?
Trying to get you to talk Gimp, Kuno. Don't talk.
In an eye. Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
They're trying to make you feel...
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go.
Dunno.
Kipped is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Erie-Opagite descent.
Look, Kuno doesn't explain.
Yeah. What was she doing in the greenhouse in March? Fish is sometimes used to fertilize the soil a few weeks before planting something. Maybe she was preparing the garden beds. Yes, it seems suspicious.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. Kuno doesn't fucking...
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then?
Be still, my beating heart. The lieutenant isn't studying There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. See that ladder there? It's
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the then he turns back to the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind.
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you... Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not you could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you.
I got you, Bratan. Let me just adjust your breathing a little bit. There, isn't that better?
Hey, what's happening? You okay? It's okay. You're just having a little panic attack.
Skip's so sick.
Try to breathe.
The necktie lets go a little.
Good. We can always come back when you're feeling better. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. Or it could be that we had just explored.
before I squeal, pig. Stay away from me!
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates from the large. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled the soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on.
Received. Hold on.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you? You mean, why did I leave the bar?
Why not?
What? No, why would you even think that? Please, don't bring Gar... I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again. No, not me. No, sorry. I don't. Not people don't have the money to have the cables put in again.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just...
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry. You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here. I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. Yeah, go on. I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a... What misogyny? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You think you can do that, Lieutenant Love? You're just a gimp.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10...
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle. The man uses relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, 10-18, state your message, sir. 10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. 10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is...
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and...
He what? He lost his badge?
This is Communication Officer Jules Pidieux, sir. You mean your partner? Over.
What is he saying?
He's asking who you are.
I'm his goddamn partner.
It's your partner, Satellite Officer.
Did he lose his memory along with his fucking badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
He says this has probably happened to other police.
Oh, goddamn it. Is he fucking kidding?
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and...
Mullen dicked us.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your...
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to...
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his...
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask.
Sergeant Orson wants to...
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is. Okay, it's gone. Your gun...
Don't sweat it, Bratan!
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering...
Lying? Over the phone? It's easy. Just...
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who... Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find...
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. 10-4, I hear you.
What does he want?
He's asking for...
Is he fuck?
I don't think he...
Don't give that asshole anything.
Right, that's a negative on the additional funds. He says it's important to the case.
He isn't getting a red...
Request denied, sir. Over. Anything else, sir? Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch. A metallic drawer slides out.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The handles are long and sleek. The pry bar feels nice and useful for opening all sorts of... It's robust. Lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back as you tap on the gauge. The indicator pin.
There's no use pressing the hit button.
Translation. Alternative translation. Don't even...
This is Precinct 57. How may I... Just a second. Sylvie Malay. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective? Yes, I know who you are.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Oh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where you're... There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your thing. Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your coat. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and you were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calm.
Oh, those again. I have been trying to wean you off them. You know, when you put your gun, your actual gun, on your temple...
What's up, Wizard?
To shoot your
My first time playing it.
Off of that. People don't like that. I remember this. You were screaming things like, "My brains are all over the wall, painting them red. I won't be seeing it, cause these
I'm
are
having
my
a fucking
brains.
blast, dude.
I can't see without my brains." Very nice visuals there.
Me neither.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money and it almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with? 57's over and out.
In the cabin, you see a...
Yes?
No response. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Not a fan.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation. Focus on other people's troubles, not your own. That is a
moment passes. The lieutenant...
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like
A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he...
From another planet. It's the jam, my man. It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has a barely suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need? He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries.
Ask for his conclusion.
A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up. Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my...
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side.
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of... Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Well, not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observe... Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically again.
Don't be a stranger.
Hello again, officer. Well, this might be the last snow we get. At least I hope so. Snow has nutrients in it. Helps everything green up in the spring. At least...
Yes, think about the cute grandma, not the weird snow. Stop looking at her. Look around. What do you see? That's right. And the canal, the bookstore, the harbour gates. This is a great vantage point for keeping an eye on you. Glad to have been of service. Now you know the locals are keeping tabs on you.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to... It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much...
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, come on, man,
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, but you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually...
Silence. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I haven't learned anything I didn't know.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes.
Whatever you say, officers. It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury you. I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously. Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of this concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other...
Cultural victory? What is this then?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with... Don't push your luck, runt. Looking for something, Runt? Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo. Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Yeah, apples? I take it you had other questions.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right?
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the...
Right to work! Right to work!
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like, We have families to feed, you people.
So do we, Scott.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gate. I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness.
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should open up the gates for us.
We are not picking a side in the
pity.
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crime.
Every once in a while, it's like you can see glimpses of another guy under the guise of this fighter for jobs.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. We were promised work. We'd be in there, working. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. And try to get... And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measure. Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a... I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. Like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. When a bunch of ungrateful lay beats me, they mumble...
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls held up by a belt. See, he ignores your question, choosing instead to turn. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. An old monument stands in the middle of the church. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "Even by the standards of the Philippian king." Well, he blew through the whole national treasury. His own maladministration foreshadowed the fall of the monarchy. Stories have it that he had his bedroom converted in. He called it the Sol Aurum. It was a...
The man certainly knew how to live.
But wait, you haven't even heard about his... You see, old Philippe wasn't just good at squandering the national treasury on gold and ceramic. That's what the revolutionaries said 150 years later. Right before they emptied out the royal... His Majesty's courtiers said beneath the cold waters of the Insulindian Bay. The original was blown apart by communards. Then further down, most historians think the coalition's hasty landing may have ultimately... Some years ago, a group of liberal, artistically inclined individuals, designers mostly, thought it would be... The statue is supposed to capture the moment it was blown apart, like an instant frozen. Neither do people in Martinez. The statue, as those critics might have it wrong though. There's more to it than just Philip III, the squanderer. How not that he ever did in life either. The small, wrinkled woman does not greet. The photo, an ambrotype from the turn of the century. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes and food money. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words, nothing.
Wait. She's just a distracted old woman. Better to leave.
A Stars Raiko, one of the finest Zhimsk made. Not many people outside of Grad.
Estash Raiko KK2. That's a classic model. Never thought I'd see another one repainted.
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue, the colors of Sigismund the Great.
That's, well, yes, exactly it, more or less. They said it was an honor killing.
Correction. 4,395. The fourth largest public protest of a criminal trial in Revachol.
People we are paid to protect. I try to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like this before actually examining 4 years for murder in Reunion. The perps were remorseful.
The prisons in the greater Revachol industrial harbor are already full. Prison. You're hazy on the notion of a scab. Smells like politics, though. Maybe it's...
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You never see me investigating a murder. Of course, Policia. It was...
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a...
If it's so simple, why did the scab leader...
I walk right past... Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Then press the button, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. Or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview. Or... not yet, no. He's... incredible. Sure. Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
The coin narrowly slips by.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw it like that. Was not meant as provocation.
The boyadero stares at you with respect. Then...
Right, always glad to help out the RCM. We're on the same branch you and, you know, serious business.
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
That is precisely the negligence that you reek of it. An invisible sword of Alrul emerges from your throat.
You...
It's not good.
It's like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk, drowned.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink.
Does this remind you of someone? The guy down there?
Look at my craniology. I am the pinnacle of my... You gave the world eugenic. You dominated lesser cultures. Like the... You will be superseded.
It is, baby, yeah.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
It is my task to keep the degenerate drunks from entering the harbor. Enough with this begging. Bring your troops to the Simonine Island. The walls will be lined with bottles of...
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. The best idea. Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Do you?
The lieutenant looks toward the harbors.
You are obviously a liberal, sailor. There are 3 categories of race. Those are the Simonese, the Areopagi. A receding genetic pool has the Vespertines and Messenians. The other large amount overproduction of sebum, as proven by the Maun and the Mesk. Occident, the Areopagi, the latter is...
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B are the
Koikos of Grad. Yugo? Zimsk?
Yes. To an untrained, pinkness is the Koiko.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
They are micros. Its leaders will be Revacholians, halfway between...
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
The mysteries of the people of this planet. The revolution came to... The revolution. Enough of Tibet. Tips, the F are a museum. Lesser rate the mosquito.
It seems unlikely that 2 human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
You are right. You have misunderstood. Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. The Koiko, as you... This will never... But enough. It is cruel. You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you need to internalize what you have heard here today. Then I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vacholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease? Racists are generous. I am...
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing...
That atavistic stigmata makes pussy say yeah.
Babe, thanks. But I got this. Don't be vulgar. Why, Mr. Claire is also... To serve is noble. It takes discipline. Of course you are, Revacholian man. Above all, rampant offshoots of the Semini. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. We are the future. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of No. I'm from Couronne. You have heard enough about...
I think this racist is better than the last.
That will be the...
He will grant us 3 wishes.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wit.
The lieutenant does not.
You should keep him close. The congenital defect of foresight.
Right to...
Not before you get in there and get your ass whooped.
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look.
What's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11 gross. I think they think that the extra T.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort.
You mean this? This is Pop Stars. It's got like.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. No.
We are not the fashion police.
Okay. I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there. Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really.
No need to worry. It's just...
Okay. Uh-huh.
The tear machine stands in the...
Oh, it's a machine for tear. You need a bag. Feel free to use it if you find a bag.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are, officer. And have you found anyone to be sweet to? I'm sorry if I... You must forgive me. I'm Lena. My husband...
This Lena is wacky enough for the Motley Crew. Hire her on the spot.
Yes, dear.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking...
There is no bitterness in her voice. She accepted the curiosity her condition inspired.
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation.
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth. Try to force a tear out of your duct. Really rip into the hole.
Officer, get a hold of yourself, please.
Sweetie, I'm sorry, but I think you need more. Oh, no, I'm so sorry. I don't have money for you. If there's anything else I can do for you. Of course, dear.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for it. Comes free with a 6-pack of Vermilion Roy. The sentiment is that sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching us. An hour would have been bad. 2 hours is mystical. You have truly wiped out all trace of yourself if you haven't thought about it. Maybe you haven't turned out well for your drinking. What happened, man? You get your drink on and... On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack. The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium...
You gently shake his shoulder.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
He sounds irritable, and it's not a shaker. It's nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling? And that's right, I'm the
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass? Or don't be an imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. What thing? Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. They come here in the evenings.
We should find out who this Lord faction is. We don't. We have to wait.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them.
What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see any...
Another thing. Great. Yes? Absolutely.
Absolutely. In the question. Your body is ready, sir. A thin man is smoking below an exhaust hood. As you step in, he nods toward the table. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him. The man puts his cup down and replies something. He smiles. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of a sorting. You see a heavy steel door. You immediately feel drawn to the color. The door does not budge. The cobalt blue surface feels rough to touch. It leads to a side building, adjacent to this one. The old building next to this. The door stands silent. This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffiti. The box seems happy. Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown. The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside, minding the red. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime.
a sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, Mum says it's necessary to do both because Mum says it's peachy.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting.
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here. Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case.
Yes. Please do also look at our... Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak...
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking.
Anything else you want? Maybe I can tell you about some of our books and
Welcome to Crime Romance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her. Wonderful! Did you? Why not? Was she not friendly enough? Were you not compelled to talk to her? Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. It's working then, as a young girl should be, with the proper attitude.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then,
Cursed? Who said that? Annette?
what in God's name is she talking about?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to...
She smiles and nods. The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely
Oh, man from Hjelmdal. Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all... What does it matter? They're all the same. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hjelmdalaman, the man from Hjelmdal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
These shelves are overburdened with
Oh, crime, robberies, murders. You're a police officer, apparently.
crime fiction. These books greatly overstate the What's more, they completely ignore not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officers. Shelves filled to the brim with the plaque on the shelf.
I would say... The Greatest Innocence. Yeah, a very influential historic... The book is also very daring. Perhaps for a layman. Deep analysis...
Do her words seem vague and abstract?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least...
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside. Browsing through, suddenly, a particularly odd high-speed love chronicle next to Irv's life story. Next to that,
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is... I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime. Amidst the various books, these three things, the point of the book, it serves platitudes, while also telling every wholeness, when it's up to your mind. The book features this is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this? The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body. It is supposedly invigorating, and it also recommends consuming distilled spirits, among other benefits. That seems improbable. For general health and well-being, read it. These strolls promise to cleanse the mind. This is exactly what you need. There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital. You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf. Several maps have been. The maps look old and faded. The north coast of a verdant island. To the east, rolling Huron. It's so small. No, this is somewhere to be. This large map, Ozon, disintegrating. In the northeast, you can. Lost, 850. The ocean connections that you have lit, perhaps they are. It's not really a map. Still, its detail. You see a set of
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only. Nothing. Now please go back.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more you see some kind of charm. An irregular. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against inhabitants of. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is. Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains,
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
she looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal?
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the... You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. No! Please just talk to me.
Talking is always good. There is something mysterious. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you. As
Hello again, esteemed officer. I already told you. It's just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn... It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. It's because this place is... Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything? It's not good to talk about the curse. Not in...
wow. Void raves. You have new words.
The curse. It's the curse of...
Didn't that curtain just move?
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural. There's something wrong with this build.
Sounds familiar.
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off? Most certainly not. I don't want any...
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective. Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her...
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before. I'm not sure I can trust your claims.
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
How do you...
Here we go.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. If you promise, good officer, then you might... Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet.
Do not act surprised. You know...
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse. Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's in some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find... Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just... Advanced race theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetic... You see a set of... You see a dimly lit room full of dusty fur...
Oh!
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dust. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand. Right. Now let's get...
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired...
A barbell lies on it. 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the... There are no collars on the barbell. Why does it feel so familiar?
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't.
No, it's not that. It's just a memory.
What is this place? No, it's a gym. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a...
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's no need to look for a supernatural explanation.
Your flashlight slides over an old green... Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures, translucent Welkins, with organs. Who are all those creatures? You should adopt one of those Welkins as your persona. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest. It's Vara Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political commentary. Some people really like building a world, I think. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Just look at those details.
And for what? The photo collage depicts barren, icy land. Entire oceans have been... You see primitive oil rigs built into... Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat deaths." This is a monthly calendar. Minimi stands for A. As time goes on, the numbers...
Looks like they didn't make it.
A note in the bottom left corner. The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic history classes, students with their textbooks open. Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled Someone Very the leader of a massive on-air, a conductor for the hundreds of story threads that whoever decides to call in to all of this is gone. There's no way a little bit.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the schedule. I know doom when I see it.
Nothing. It's just lines on Mars. An iron safety curtain curve. This must be where the enter. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing.
Oh shit.
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. If this is really an entrance to the
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things? Thanks. In any case, there's no way we can...
You see a terrifying ice bear. The bear looks oddly realistic. The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnet.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
A friendly cartoon bear.
Good question. I know. What is even worse, the bear is still
The fridge buzzes. The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant, someone has scribbled. S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important.
Someone who owns a radio computer?
Which is to say...
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his... I don't know. I assume...
Lonesome. Long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. the frozen eye at the center of the district. A thick layer of coal. Looks like this furnace has a face. And it's a face.
Looks like it. Looks like no one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire.
It's dark and grimy here.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Maybe it's coming from behind those safety curtains we saw upstairs.
You muster all your strength and you're dehydrated. A lifetime of smoking and drink. The chatter from the chimney continues on. Then again, maybe it's worth...
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer.
A lush layer of coal. You feel the spirit of Ramuh Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left, 3 dangerous stripes appear.
What are you doing? Please wipe your face.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it. These 3 stripes give you strength in this.
And this protects you. Okay, sure. Go ahead.
Just pointing out. This is not traditional Seminese war paint. No idea where you got it. Another pathetic yelp sounds off into the vast darkness of the chimney. You're a little embarrassed you produced it.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man. You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw. No, it's many. All you feel is pain and weakness. Cop suffers final heart attack. A detective lieutenant of... The worker, isn't it? Perhaps he's on his way to wait.